All right, just to let you know. Now, all right, back again with another video. This is Uncle Marcus. You know what? My nephews and nieces call me Uncle Marcus, so why not name the channel of that? Oh, yeah, Uncle Marcus, Uncle Marcus, Uncle Marcus. So, I'm be reacting to one of my favorite trios of all time. Jeremy Clarkson, James May, Richard Hammond, Richard Hammond is one of my favorite TV presenters. They are hilarious. Jeremy Clarkson is probably one of the funniest people alive. Indirect humor, not even a professional comedian, and the stuff he come up with have you cracking up. And he's just a funny guy. So I seen this trailer, the Grand Tour, One for the Road. I said I got to react to this, and you know what? Not even waste your time. Let's get into it.
Never thought that what we do together would go on as it has.
Turn around every now and
I
then.
try not to get copyrighted. Try to talk over
Time.
this a little bit. You know what I mean? This
Sound
song,
my
I don't have the
tears.
rights to this
22
song.
years.
Every now and then I
Should we
get
change the
little
habits of a
bit
lifetime
that
and
some
help them?
kids have gone by.
Still a bastard after all these years.
Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now tonight. And I need you more than ever.
The Lancia.
The ideal car for Africa.
Kind of going back
It's
to
the engine.
that South,
Yeah.
that's the Africa trip.
Forever. And we'll only be
Rich Hamilton and
together
Oliver.
tonight. 'Cause we'll never be one.
Zimbabwe.
Together we can take it to the end.
Oh, they're back in Africa?
The love is like
We really did save the best till last.
I really need it tonight. Forever.
Oh, so I guess this is the finale of
That exhaust for a fortune.
Upon a time I was
of their
falling
partnership.
in love. Now I'm
Because
Mr. Slowly
he's
driving
like 60-something
HMS
years old.
Eco.
What
nothing
the?
I can do. Total eclipse of the heart.
Your boat is sinking, Hammond.
I don't know what to do. I'm always in the dark. Living in a
I can't wait to watch
Representing Great
this.
Britain in Carl Trampoline, it's Richard Hammond.
forever's gonna start tonight.
I shall certainly miss
The journeys that they
doing this
have
sort of
done,
Once upon a time I was falling in love.
that's
Now
like,
I'm only falling apart.
And do the Loch Ness first.
What are you talking about? What's the
that is
Loch Ness?
one
That's the
thing.
Loch Ness.
This spanner's too big to reach.
We don't all have to go
Yeah,
to
that
the same
could be
old
life
folks home,
fulfilling.
do
No.
we? It's not obligatory after this that we all the next.
He said he's deleting our numbers as soon as we finish. Right, and we've finished delete. Now they've gone.
Total eclipse of the heart.
One for the road. Oh, September 13th. All right. So that was a little quick reaction. The Grand Tour, One for the Road. My favorite three presenters: Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, and James May. So in a way, it's somewhat sadness to it because I've been watching them for years, and it's like after years and years and years, it kind of brings you to like, gosh. In a way, people do get older. People want to go different directions, and like I said, they're in a. I think Richard Hamilton's probably the youngest, maybe close to his 50s, getting to his 50s now. James May's in his 50s, and I think Jeremy Clarkson's in his 60s. So what I know is very tough for them with the traveling and the stuff that they be doing. So in a way, it's sad because it brought joy to a lot of homes or whatever and laughter. So one for the road. So in a way, it's touching. It's touching because one day or one of my favorites. Like if the world ended and it was the only thing to have to watch, it'd be Top Gear. I would just have Top Gear, Top Gear, the Grand Tour, and just Formula One replays. That's all I need. Top Gear, Formula One replays, and in the Grand Tour, and like that's like timeless stuff. It's some MotoGP races and maybe Big Jai off of YouTube and the Lesbian Homies. Those they just timeless. But yeah. So a while back, I got introduced to Top Gear, uh, and I think I started watching it after Richard Hammond became a presenter. But I used to go back when it was like just Jeremy Clarkson, then James May. I think it was somebody else before that. Then when they finally came, just see over the years you done work with each other so long, you just know people ins and outs. What what bugs them, how to play tricks and pranks. And you watch Top Gear and the Grand Tour, you see the pranks and all this stuff that they be doing to each other. That takes chemistry. And one thing, when they started putting in American Top Gear, this, and you can just see when people are trying to emulate and trying to replicate, because they used to be one of the most watched. Top Gear used to be one of the most watched shows in the world. I believe it's like the second most watched show in the world, and people try to replicate those three. You trust me, power, like you can, and the stuff that Jeremy Clarkson was saying, all this stuff, it's just like you can't replicate that chemistry. And when they try to do it, you just get feel like, all right, this is, you can't you can't beat them three. You just can't beat them three. So, but as I kept watching more and more and more, and I started seeing like the places to go, made me want to go to these places. So now in my life, and just seeing the Grand Tour and all this stuff, is I could see certain places that I want to go visit, and maybe somewhat myself emulate some of the tours that they did, like the Vietnam, across Vietnam. I don't know if I want to do that on a scooter or whatever. I probably would have to have some friends that's willing to do it, or some family members that want to do it. Even going to Africa and stuff like that. And just things that they did, and things that you see inspire you to, you know what, I want to go do that. I want to go see that. And certain things that they ate and all that stuff, they want to, like in Vietnam when they got the suits and all that stuff. It was just inspiring. And like I said, Jimmy Clarkson to me is probably one of as a non-comedian, he's probably the funniest person that I watch. It's like the stuff that he come up with, and the stuff that he says is like is unmatched, because it's just his character. It's in as many times as they try to emulate him when he was introducing the Stig and he come up with stuff, nobody was just as funny as him. So, all right. So, with that, I want to thank y'all for stopping by once again. Like I said, you keep coming with me, going along with me in this journey, in this YouTube life and YouTube space. I'm trying to bring more and more better content, more and more better, just improvements, and try to improve. So anything that y'all want to see, you can comment below and stuff like that. The more and more I grow, the bigger and better it's going to get. And I want y'all to come along my journey, and I also want to inspire people with me. Is the fact is things has changed, especially like in employment, all this other stuff. Things happen to me while in employment, so I decided to somewhat of a life reset. So I'll be real with y'all, just certain life reset and going different directions, and trying to be more freedom, more independence, and not so much the rat race and stuff like that. So that's why I want you to come along with my journey, because sometimes you got to take a reset in life and try to do what you want to do for yourself. And hopefully, just me, if you subscribe to me and it inspires you to do what you want to do for yourself, I feel like I'm doing a service to you. So make sure you give a like, for the algorithm, subscribe, hit that notification, because I'm be popping up these videos because I'm excited. I'm hungry, and I want to share this with y'all. All right, signing out.